Annabelle, she's a ruby. Annabelle, she's a ruby. And she's my sister. Who would have known that you'd have to go so suddenly, so fast? I don't know the words for this song. What it do, baby? Whoa, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tuti, and I make YouTube videos for fun. And thank you for taking the time to watch my video. It's really not even for you, and I don't mean that in a rude way at all. I think it's more for my niece and nephew and for myself. I was told I should do it and I was putting it off, but then I think it's to be therapeutic. I don't think I would be able to correctly explain or to tell you about this beautiful soul. So this is a tribute to my older sister, my cousin, but what does that even mean? My sis, I love you very much, and I hope that I will laugh more than I cry, because though you laughed and cried a lot, a lot of both, you definitely laughed more than you cried, and I thank God for that. Okay, so who was my sister? My sister's name was Kapin'a Mbangu. Anna's mom and my mom are sisters, and Anna is truly her mother's daughter. Why do I say this? Because my aunt can really be the life of the party. Auntie Mami Chilombo, is so funny. Like, you sit with her and you will just be laughing, and she doesn't even try to be funny. She's just naturally funny, and that's a lot like how Anna was. Also, Mami Chilombo cries. Anna was a lot like her mom, very empathetic. Like, when we're happy, I'll be so happy for you, and when you're sad, I will definitely agree with you. An example of this is Anna's former workmate was having a kitchen party, and apparently he had an estranged relationship with his mother. But then at the kitchen party, there was a time when they hugged. Oh, Anna cried, and they just happened to take a picture of. And she even put in the caption, like, just be my friend, because when you're happy, I'll be happy with you. Earliest memory that I can remember that she told me of, like, her memory is she was my grandfather's favorite. And here's a picture of my older brother, Anna, my grandfather, and I. That was such a long time ago, but she was my grandfather's favorite. Anna also, her fingers, like, I think it was this one, it was bent. I don't know, I can't do it, but one finger was bent because she was electrocuted, either electrocuted or struck by lightning. And it was a dramatic story, but the way that she told it, there was always humor in everything that Anna did. If you ever met her, I'm sure you will never forget her. So what was she like? Anna was a very alive person. She was very full of life. Never ever a dull moment with Anna. There's a time that we lost our gardener, Mr. Isaac Mutonga, may his soul rest in peace. So we were coming back from his burial, and she was like, if my mom was here, she would have cried for everyone who has ever died. And like obviously we were sad, but that was something to laugh about. And she was the type, she was very in the moment, very alive, very happy person. She was a very funny person. She was, like I just said, like, even when it's not funny, there will be something to laugh about. And she was a smiler. She loved to smile, and she had such a beautiful smile, a very beautiful smile. Yeah, in line with that, Anna was a clown. Like, most days when I think about Anna, I smile, and I'm glad that a year on I can smile, because I had, like, there's too many to recount. Like, every time you're with Anna, you will laugh. There will be something funny to laugh about. Anna was very accommodating and very loving, a very loving person. I don't think there's anybody in my life, like, if you have any sort of importance in my life or significance in my life, you either met Anna, you spoke to her, or you knew about her. And this is just how she was, you know. I just don't think that Anna will ever be forgotten because of her nature. Sometime last year, Louis came to my office with Njunga and Muya, and Muya just have this picture of Anna on my desk, and Muya was just looking at it, you know. She didn't say anything. And then Njunga goes, "How did they carry you?" Like this. Are you saying I'm heavy?
Let's see. How did they carry it?
And baby, other berries putting their legs in the water.
I don't think, even if they're so young, even if Muya and Njunga are so young, I really don't think they'll ever forget their mom because of the type of personality that she had. Speaking about being loud and Muya and Njunga, on our last birthday, the last birthday that we celebrated, Njunga and I, while Anna was alive, she recorded a video of Muya dancing to Oyam Boom Boom Boom, and just listen to, like, the dance is funny, and that also depicts the type of person who Anna is. Muya's dance is funny, depicts the type of person who Muya is, but the commentary was it for me. It's just she wasn't the type to pretend. She was real. That's the word. She was very real. Like, Anna won't like you know, like sometimes you avoid confrontation or being open and honest to restore peace or preserve peace. Anna was not the type. She did not have time for that. Like, one of my uncles was saying, like, no, I didn't do something. You did it. Like, Anna was very Anna was the type of person you want to be on your side. Not that she didn't love peace. She did love peace, but and from a young age, Muya picked this up from her mom, and this is an example of that.
My daddy and me. My mommy husband.
She loves her.
Then mommy she fight.
My sister was a very strong-willed person. If she put her mind to something, she would get it done. Anna was an open book. I really admire her for being very comfortable in her skin, very confident, and she was who she was. And like, this is me, take it or leave it. She was an open book, and she was a crybaby. Like I said, already alluded to, she was a crybaby. Anna's life, ever since she became a mother, was centered around her children. I remember it was my 25th birthday. She had to go back to work, but she left the kids with me because I went and did a photo shoot with them. But Njunga was crying because she was going back to work. I was sure Anna cried. Anna cried the whole way from Lusaka to Chirundu. And here's a snippet of the conversation we had.
Hey, I was worried. I thought she was going to ruin you.
No, Njunga, say hi to my Annabelle.
Being a good boy now, yeah?
She would do anything, absolutely anything for Muya and Njunga. Anna's world, like, I can't even stress this enough. I really can't begin to explain. Like, yes, there are mothers who love their children, but then there was Anna. Like if you speak about Anna, you speak about her kids. She was that mom. She was really that mom. And my prayer for Njunga and Muya is that they always know that their mother loved them to beyond infinity. I was so proud of Anna. I remember we went to Gambino. Went to some club in Chirundu and we danced, two of us, a two-man party. We had such a nice time. Wow. My point is, she really loved to have a good time. She was a comedian. She actually was a member of stand-up comedy. What is it called? They actually did a tribute for her when she passed away in the newspaper. And funny enough, there's a day I was really missing Anna. It's like God knew. And then he sent Bizo to send me a video. Somebody had sent Bizo a screen recording of Anna at a comedy show.
Beer is bad. Now for sometimes. Anyway.
Life was not easy, but it was enjoyable for her. It was very enjoyable for her. Like, when it's time to laugh, we will really laugh.
She just had to feature.
My sis was a bully. So on Anna's last birthday, my friend Ethel put up a screenshot of a message she had sent Anna on her previous birthday. This is the screenshot. Yeah, Anna was such a bully. She would bully anyone. What was Anna like to me? Anna was very present in my life. If you didn't know her, I think you need to reassess your position in my life. Anna was my confidant. Like, over the past year, there have been things that I I just want to talk about with you, my sis. They're just, I like nobody, not that nobody else will understand or nobody else is there or I don't have any other sister, but it's talking to you that I know will make me feel better. Definitely. And I was my confidant. Like when she started working Chirundu, going to Chirundu for me was second nature. I can't tell you how many buses I've climbed for free. She told people about, and I felt it every time I went to Chirundu, is how people would tell me about how highly she regarded me. Yeah, Anna was really, she was about me. So for my call day, she fought tooth and nail to be there. And she cried. Like, I was like, my sis, it's such a happy day. Why are you crying? After she died, I got a message from my friend Jane. Jane was in my class at Ziale, but she happened to be sitting next to Anna during my call day in the tent. So Jane sent me a message basically saying, you know, she kept calling her workmates to say, you know, I have to be here. I can't miss this. You know, I have to be here for Tuti. Can you please cover for me? And it meant so much to me. Like, I've always known that Anna is a person who will do anything for me. And that was just affirmation for me. It was one of those sad days. And I think I had posted her on my WhatsApp status when Jane sent me that message. And she said she was just pleading with them. Like, she really wanted to be there for you. She left immediately after we took pictures. She had to leave obviously to go to work. But she sacrificed that for me. And I'll always be grateful. I'll always be grateful for my sister. Anna was always in my corner. No matter what, Anna would support my madness. She would support my foolishness. She was my person. So of course, like, my good man is my very first boyfriend. I've never dated anybody else before. But somebody who thought they were dating me was very cruel to me often, but that day anyway. And the fight, like, we fought anyway, but I don't even know what we were fighting about. I was pretty hurt that day, and so I just went straight to Anna's house and I said, my sis, this is what I'm going through. And she said, really? Switch off your phone. So I was like, switch off my phone? Yeah, just switch off your phone. Yeah, I switched off my phone. And then she called him, my bro, hi, how are you? What have you done to my sister? No, we just had a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? No, I'm really worried about her. Where is she? What do you mean, where is she? And all the while I'm right in front of her. What do you mean, where is she? No, she came here, she cried, she said you had an argument, and she drove off and I can't reach her. Please, can you find her? Mama, the boy had BP. She told him, Shani. Yeah, I don't encourage you guys to do that. Lying is bad. But Anna could lie for me. Like, Annabelle. She was my person. She was in my corner. That same person who was dating me started to date somebody who caused problems in the relationship. So they met one day in ShopRite with Kutemba and Muya. So she's like, my bro, it's you. How are you? This is your new girlfriend, Muya. Can you imagine? Look at your uncle pretending like he doesn't know you. Not that I needed that to be done. I didn't need it to be done. But it was the type of thing that Anna would do because she was always in my corner. Many years later, another sister of mine deeply disappointed me. Like, I was very hurt by one of my other cousins. And I explained it to her. I was like, I feel so bad. ABCD is what happened. And then she's like, me, I would never do that to you. And I know it. The thing is, I know it. She said that I would do ABC. So I have Anna's chat from 2018 on WhatsApp. And I go back often to listen to voice notes.
Say Tuti,
Tuti.
behave.
Bear.
Say good night, Tuti. Say good night, Tuti.
Tuti, good night.
I go back often to listen to voice notes that she sent me. And they bring me joy. They make me sad because I miss her laugh. She had such a contagious laugh. I miss her laugh. They make me sad, but they bring me so much joy at the same time. I feel like Anna played a very pivotal role in forging two of the most important relationships I have in my life. And those relationships are one with my mom and with her daughter, Muya. So whenever we would be referring to each other, Anna and I would say my best friend, who is my mom's best friend, and my best friend's mom. Let me say that slowly. My best friend, Anna, who is my mom's best friend. Anna is my mom's best friend. And who is my best friend, Muya's mom. So that was our saying for each other, because Anna had such a beautiful relationship with my mom. I saw how open they were with each other. It wasn't like auntie and daughter, it was like friends. Those guys were friends. My mom and Anna had a very, very beautiful relationship, and I do aspire to have that kind of relationship with Muya. I do. But what do I mean when I say she had played a pivotal role in forging the relationship with my mom? When the period of time that Anna lived with us, I was going through some things. I think I was a very naughty child. I wasn't very naughty. No, not like a naughty, but like I used to like going out. That's the only thing. I used to like going to the club. I had this insatiable thirst, and I wish I had known that there would be so many days ahead where I could go out and I'd get tired of it. But anyway, that really angered my mom, the fact that I used to like going out so much. So I used to just see my mom like, this woman is always shouting. Why is she always shouting? But then I once had a very deep conversation with Annabelle, and it humanized my mom for me. And the beautiful relationship I have with my mom now, I think I owe it to Anna. And she just broke the barrier of strict mother, disobedient daughter. And she was a bridge between us. The second important relationship is with Muya. Anna, I won't even say forced, because forcing would be like I didn't want it. But Anna gave me her daughter. I have loved Muya from before she was born. And like some of my other relatives, they like we all know who your favorite is. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Anna's daughter is my favorite niece. And it's mostly because of the relationship I shared with her mom and the way that her mother taught her to love me. You know, from a very young age, like I'm trying to monitor other children and to see their cognitive capacity. Like Muya has been so clever from a very young age, and she's taken a liking to me from a very, very young age. And we like times when Anna would go to Chirundo and we don't see each other for some time, but Muya would never ever forget me, and it just touches my heart so much. Up to date, like Muya is one child who has been about me, and it's because obviously her mother was that much about me. She would send me, there's this video where you can just see the love in her eyes.
Who's that?
Papaya, Tutti.
Ah, kiss her. You love Tutti? Hey, you love Tutti? Tutti. Send a kiss. Let's see. Let's see your picture. Show mommy your picture. Let's see. Tutti. You're kissing Tutti.
And for me, that's love. It's a lot of love. I miss being able to go to Anna's house. I just show up. Like I'm here. And to always feel at home. Always feel at home, no matter what. Because she was there. And it's been hard to digest the fact that, okay, because she worked in Chirundu, right? In the beginning, it was like, it just feels like she's at work. But as the year has progressed and different things have been happening to me, her absence has been more and more felt. It's been hard. It's been very hard. And I'm not the owner of Annabelle. Not at all. I think that maybe blood relation or even relational wise, there are people who maybe meant more to her. But I feel incomplete without my sister. I do. It's been a very, very hard year, and God has been my solace. I'm telling you, there's a time when I was going through our old conversations, and this is what I found. And in the moment, that was exactly what I needed to hear. It was exactly what I needed to hear, and I knew that it was true. I know that Anna loved me. I know she She loved me so much, and I love her too, and my love will always live on in her. And how do I know, or not how do I know, let's say no, but how does it show that Anna is such a pivot, such an important person in my life, is that every person who talks to me, if I'm sad or whatever, they bring up Anna and they say, Anna, I wish Anna was here. And sometimes it's not really what I want to hear, because I've been wishing that as well. I do wish that also, so thanks for the reminder. But then on the bright side, it just goes to show how much of an important person she was to me. Yeah, this is Anna's dress. And actually Tendai, the face canvas, used to do Anna's makeup a lot. Tendai and Anna also created a relationship of their own. There's this picture when she died. After she died, I actually had it animated. So here's a picture, here's the animation. And when my mom in Chilombo asked me, like, is there something that you would like from Anna's wardrobe, I asked for this, because when I think of Anna, like when I picture her in my mind, I think of her in this dress. It's Anna for me. And I remember the day that it was delivered to me, I was just passing through Northmead to pick Mona up to come home, and my Frida was like, I have a parcel for you that Louis brought. And I picked it up, and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. It was like a nasty reminder, like, oh, the owner of this the owner of this dress, my sister, is not here. I wrote it down. Okay, on the 3rd of July, this is my journal. On the 3rd of July, I wrote, yesterday I finally received Anna's yellow throw over dress, and I couldn't breathe. I love it. I really love it, and it means so much to me, and that's why I decided to wear it for this video. There are triggers in life, I think. I remember the last text message that Anna sent me was Christmas of 2019. She said, Merry Christmas, my people. And I said, Merry Christmas, my sis. And that was the last time that we spoke. So this Christmas, I was dreading it, you know. I didn't want it to come. Well, I wanted the year to end, yes, but I didn't want Christmas because it brought back a lot of painful memories for me. Like, this is the last time that I spoke to my sister. Actually, it was very beautiful. But then when I got home and I was by myself, I wanted to talk to Anna. I really wanted to talk to my sister, and so I spent a good 2 hours 30 minutes, I don't know what the English say, bawling my eyes out. When I woke up, my eyes were this swollen. Like, I felt like, I think it's what we call chikonko, like, or maybe like when you're holding, you know, when you're holding something in and then you just release it. Ultimately, I'm very grateful for the relationship that I share with Anna, and it's now spilling over into the relationship that I have shared and that I do share with her children. Anna was larger than life, and her memory will always live on. Everybody who ever met her, whoever had the privilege of having met her, yeah, her memory will live on. She lives on in my heart. She lives on in me, in the stories that I tell. And I love you so much, Annabelle. I miss you, my good sis, Chuki Chu. Oh, I didn't tell you guys how that name came about, Chuki Chu. Okay. Anna was also very influential. Like, how old was I? I think I was at Chingelo one day. I started watching Telemundo. Like, today I can't watch Telemundo, but because Anna used to watch Telemundo, I jumped on that train. I started watching Telemundo, and in one of the shows, what was it called? There was a guy who was nicknamed Chuki. Like, he had another name, Raphael or something. He was a thug, but then the queen mother, like, she was a queen pin of the mob. She's called Chuki, Chuki, Chuki. So we started calling each other Chuki Chu, Chuki Chu. And then we had a dog. She gave me a dog. We named him Chuki. And then when Muya came along, we started calling her Chuki. How's Chuki, Chuki? And the father didn't want. He said, no, don't call my daughter after a dog. But it was more than a dog's name. It was our thing. It was our name, Chuki. Chuki. I miss you so much, my sis. I miss you. and I love you. I want to thank you. I celebrate your life. I'm crying, but I celebrate your life every day because it was a life well lived, definitely. And you always be loved, you always be remembered. Our love, our loss. I love you so much, Anna.
Only God may know why.
Somehow we'll still get by.